So today, I was just walking outside to bring the cars in the garage finally, because we could drive on the driveway now, which is exciting. But as I was out there, a fire truck was rolling into the neighborhood. Not like, fast or anything, didn't have the lights on. It was just kind of like, almost going like creepily slow. So I was like looking at it like, what the hell? And then they eventually roll up to me, and then they roll down the window. And they're like, I'm like, huh? And like, I can't fucking hear him over the loud ass fire truck being like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like it's so loud. And so I'm like,
what was the fire truck like?
You heard it.
I did.
So I like do the motion like where you tap your ear, like, what the fuck did you just say? Like, you say it louder kind of thing. And he says it about the same volume, but he's like, hey, is this your house? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, oh, and do you live in it right now? Because I'm sure he's thinking like, well, it's a new neighborhood. Maybe he's not like officially moved in or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I moved in. And then he's like, and I'm like, oh my fucking God. So I walk over to the guy and I'm like, what? Like, can you speak up, please? And I get over there and he's like, must just be like this quiet dude. But he's like, hey, can we use your house for training? And I'm like, for what? And I was thinking, like, what, are you gonna burn it down? Like, what the fuck? Training. He's like, well, I'm just wondering if we could, like, bring some ladders over and just climb on your house. And I'm like, you want to climb on my house? What the fuck? He's like, yeah, we just want to, like, just get some practice in for the new guys for, like, climbing up the ladder on the fire truck and getting on top of roofs. And I was like, sure, whatever. And he's like, are you going to be around all day? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, okay, well, we'll be back later and I'll let you know. I'm like, whatever, fine. And then, so like 4 or 5 hours later, dude comes back and knocks on the door. Loki flips every tit. And I'm like, oh my God. So I get over there, I open the door, I'm holding Loki back while this guy is like, he's standing at the edge of the stoop, not at the door. And he's like, hey, Loki, can you use your house too? I'm like, yeah, just go. So then they're just doing their shit. Oh man, it was a weird ass day. I almost was like about to Google like, hey, are fake firefighters a thing? Like, what are they doing? Like,
that's why they're making sure you're not home.
Right. And so I was thinking, like, I also Googled, I was like, is climbing on a house like a normal training exercise? Like, what is this?
They're fake firefighters buying fake fire trucks with fake fire equipment.
I was like, I know it's far-fetched and like, maybe, I know it's far-fetched, but I was like, it doesn't seem normal. Like, but then we were watching them out the window, and yeah, it was just like, it was very obvious that they were doing it because they must have had a couple of new guys or something, because they had absolutely no idea what they were doing.
I'm just thinking, you call the, like, if you're suspicious about the fucking firefighters, you call the police, and the fake police show up, and they're like, hey, you guys need to leave. And do you mind if we, like, practice arresting people at your house?
Can we do a little, like, a B&E practice? Just bust out your door. Sure, yeah. And I was just so surprised that he was, like, baby whispering, because this dude was huge. He was taller than me, and his bicep was as big as my face. You've seen my face. You know how big that is.